Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon?
It's Rashford!
They want to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Gordon!
He'd be disappointed with that.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
England have reclaimed it. Rafinha. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a little off target. Foden. Oh, played right into his path. He could be in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still goalless at the moment. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Colwill. Jordan Henderson. It's Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. England are looking to go forward now. Now it's Gordon. Caught offside that time. It's not an especially good pass, that. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. He's found a way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Neymar! Oh, it's come loose, has a shot! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Colwill. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rashford. He has found the way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafinha. Colwill defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Chalobah. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Rafinha, looking to go deep. Foden. Rashford. Now Foden. He is through here! It's a searching pass. Marquinhos. And it's Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's nice. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for England, number 27, Morgan Rogers. Number 20,
and we're underway again.
Number 5,
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
coming on the field, number 7, Grealish. Number 10,
Now it's Gordon.
Mason Greenwood.
No question, that's a
Number
foul.
41, Rice.
Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Thinks about the shot, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rice drives it in. He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. England come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space out wide. In with the challenge. Lofted upfield. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rafinha gets into a good position. And he's there to belt it away. Knocks it back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
It is a corner. Foden plays it short. Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Gordon certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself
The
up and
attendance for
move
this
on.
match was 97,559.
He's got away. And he's intervened well there. No, he refuses to take the bait. He's cut it out. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Gordon, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in space and looking for options. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again! They've done it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Rafinha! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Gordon. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy.
Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for England, number 9.
So, time for changes
Gordon.
on both sides, actually.
Number 11, Phil Foden. Coming on the field, number
Eze.
17.
Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's fabulous.
Taking place.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a promising position. He is through here. And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. England have the chance to go the other way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's picked it up out wide. Greenwood going face-to-face with his great rival. Good read, needed to be. Out to the left it goes. England are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Brazil finding their passes. And it's Serginho. Just 5 minutes left. Gabriel. That's going right the way across.
Brazil really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's gone loose.
2 added minutes
That
have
is
been
lovely.
indicated.
Shoots! Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable
And a
for
quick
those
announcement
with a
for the
vested
benefit of
interest.
anybody who has found themselves a little lost.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Foden. And that is as far as they're going to go. This might spell danger. Referee has just said play on. Nicely aimed pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri. Raul. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends
Hello,
on this.
everybody, and welcome to
Expectation
today's match.
and nerve.
England
It is indeed a
against
heady mix.
England.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he does here, Peter. He's such a good team player. I think he'll be looking to create space in those key areas out wide. He certainly has all the right attributes to do that. The pace, the directness, the work rate. He's got everything he needs.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, good-looking ball. Colwill. And Chalabar. Dunk. And Tomori. Dunk. Oh, can he get onto this? Nketiah. Colwill. And he's picked out the run. He's in a great position. Shoots! Goal, England! It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Solanke. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Gets his head on it! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Kane. Takes the shot! Can he stop it? Oh, he's been caught napping! And the finish! It's hit the upright. And he has been fouled there. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rashford. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Foden. And here's Solanke. Good running, strong and purposeful. Foden. Now, can they get him away? Grealish. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Threads one in. He's had a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Kane has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Grealish. Has a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Foden carries the ball down the right. Now it's Gordon.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nketiah really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that's a good ball. It's Rashford! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Grealish. And the referee brings the first half to a close. England are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution for England, number 17, Nketiah. Number 9.
So it's back to business.
Gordon. Coming on the field, number 7, Grealish.
And it's Bellingham.
Number 10, Mason Greenwood.
And here's Kane. Lovely. Solanke! Goal, England! And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Driving forward. And it's Kane. Now it's Solanke. Tries to play it through. Decent chance! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was to be only one outcome. Well,
How's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
England take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great vision. Foden. And this is Grealish. Crunching tackle. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to...
Rashford! They want to be quick to recover this. Grealish, a heavy challenge. Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's found a way through. Now it's Solanke. Colwell defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
England can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution.
England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Passing nice and neat. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Always onto this. It's a promising position. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Good ball, good take. A lot of space ahead of him. Greenwood plays it in. And it's Henderson. Steaming on goalwards.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Quality ball. It's Rashford! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Stones. Palmer. Kane. Jordan Henderson proves too strong, too smart. And it's Rashford. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stones. For Jordan Henderson. Gallagher. It's Saka. Gallagher. Palmer goes on a run down the left wing. He has found the way through. Greenwood bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Back towards the middle. That has been slung wide. And this is Kane! Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Kane!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Nicely shaped ball. And we're done. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
England really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and
Please be made
that
aware
may
that
have gotten to some of the
smoking is
players, but
only
even
permitted
so,
in
was just
designated areas
disappointing
within these
on a lot of
grounds.
levels.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Casemiro. Played back in. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a throw. Pele. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. It's Pato! Oh, terrible pass. And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedri. And it's Lopez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's in a great position here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Bebeto. Well-timed, excellent interception. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. He gets big! And that has been cleared. Bebeto, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Brilliantly cut out. Raul, and the counter is on. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pato. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Decent chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Bebeto. And it's with the keeper. David De Gea, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Fermin powering forward here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. Pelé. And this is Bebeto! And one more try! Just swings wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Rodri. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rodri. Carvajal. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And the pass is intercepted. Carvajal, and that interception was most necessary. No, he refuses to take the bait. Pedri. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Teremos minuto
Raul.
de acréscimo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, super ball, and he shoots! The captain scores!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet.
And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Spain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Senhoras e senhores, temos o prazer de informar que os programas da partida de hoje estão disponíveis nos balcões ao lado dos portões. Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 6.
Here we go again.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
Spain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Shapes to shoot! That's a lovely, neat pass. That's tidy. He's being urged to shoot. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Not the most accurate pass. Spain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Has a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
He's had it nicked away. Eder Militao. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bernal. That's a good run down the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar. He's picked his way through. And that was very necessary. This might... He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Here's the return pass. Gilberto Silva. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Fermin, who's set up one goal so far. It's not an especially good pass, that. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Pele quietly revving up. And here's Pato. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Raul. There's the shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.